Does your rank look like this, and you want it to look like this? Or do you want to be able to hit shots like this? Well, today I will be showing you guys some tips and tricks that help me go from a hard-stuck emerald to champion. First off, a lot of people have been asking about my settings, like my sensitivity and all that, so I thought I'd start off by showing that. I play on 40 vertical, 100 horizontal. Here are the dead zones. My ADS, I play on 26 for 1 times and 36 for 2.5, and the rest doesn't really matter. I have the default controller layout, just all the normal buttons you get when you first load up the game. I play on a normal controller, so it's all the same. I don't have any paddles or anything like that. And then I'm on 84 FOV. I would also say make sure your VSync is off and turn on prioritize performance. I would say for the first tip of the video, find some people to play with. This game is by far the most team-based game I've ever played. And what I mean by that is if you're not working with your team, it makes the game 10 times harder to win. And there are so many ways to find people that will use their mic, so just look for teammates that you know will actually be able to communicate with you. Tip number 2 is just have confidence. You want to go into every gunfight with confidence. Sometimes all it takes to win a gunfight is just thinking that you're better than the guy you're going against. The third tip is to remember that it's just a video game. Every time I try too hard to win a game, I always end up losing. And it's just important to remember it's a video game, and video games are supposed to be fun. It doesn't matter if you're a copper or a champion, none of it matters as long as you're having fun playing the game. When it comes to the actual gameplay, all that really matters is your mechanics, and I think it's 3 big things that make up a good player when it just is in terms of how you are on the controller. Those 3 things are aim, movement, and positioning. And really the only way to improve those 3 things is just playing the game more. There's no instant trick you can do to instantly improve. I mean, unless you want to cheat and then you can get better aim, but that's really about it. You just have to play the game. There are some things I think you can do that can make you a little bit better, like for example the shooting range. You can just come in here and practice your recoil, just shoot at walls or go over here and shoot at the dummies. And I'd say just try to learn operators that you normally use. Just go and make sure you have their recoil down. A huge part of this game is quick peeking, so you can just come in the shooting range and the same way you practice your recoil on whatever gun, you can just practice quick peeking, just to the right or to the left or, whatever. I really like this drill where you can just put the dummies and make them run around or walk around or do whatever at random distances. I think this is one of the best ways to improve your aim other than actually just playing. You can just practice shooting dummies. This is probably my favorite drill to do. I think this is probably the best way to improve your aim other than playing. Just going in this training drill and shooting bots. You can even put the movement speed they're on differently. You can put them running or walking or whatever. It's just this is really helpful for getting better aim or just tracking people's heads. It's good for that. You can just one tap everything if you want. Work on your recoil. There's so many things you can do in the shooting grounds that can help you improve. One of my favorite things to do in this game is hold an unexpected angle. So for example, a lot of people like to sit here. So maybe rather than sitting here, you come to this desk and you hop up on this. I mean, that's not specifically the best spot, but just holding an unexpected angle. I always like hopping up on something. I feel like a lot of people don't expect that. I mean, definitely don't hop up on something if, they're going to hear you hop up. You want to do it without them noticing. One thing you can do to negate them hearing it, because, it makes a sound when you vault up on something. But if you vault and shoot at the same time you vault, it kind of cancels out the noise so they won't hear it. And it's the same thing if you're dropping. So if you drop, shoot when you drop, they can't really, it's harder to hear it's harder for them to hear you drop, which is super helpful. It's kind of hard to explain positioning. It's just kind of muscle memory. I just kind of know where a good spot is and where a bad spot is, but you just want to give yourself one-on-ones with people. You don't want to put yourself in a spot where you can be shot from everywhere. Like instead of like holding this on metal so you can get shot from the office or from people that walk in, maybe go like right here instead to hold this. So this is blocked off, this is blocked off. You just can take a 1 with the person here, and then if there's a person over here, take your 1, person over here, take your 1. Another thing with perspective is you don't want to have your head shoved on a door. See how I'm holding this angle and like I'm like super visible if someone sees me there. You know, they're gonna instantly see my head. But instead of doing that, go a bit farther back, maybe crouch, and hold something more like this. Just because people are gonna react faster to you. Like they'll see you sooner if you're just super close up on a door. But if you're farther back, their perspective is a little different, so they'll react just that tiny bit slower, and that can lead to you getting a kill. I feel like this is a pretty basic tips and tricks video, but I think it's just something everyone should know, so I hope it could help some of you guys out. If you guys want a more in-depth video on some tips and tricks, let me know. Maybe I go into every ranked map and show you guys 2 or 3 of my favorite things to do on those maps. Really, the best way to improve, I know a lot of people say you can fix your aim doing this, or you can win more games doing that. The only way to really improve, in my opinion, is just playing the game more. And it's basically like that with every game you play. It's just getting repetitions in at doing things over and over again that will make you better. So I hope you guys did enjoy and find something useful out of this video though. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.